What is going on, beautiful people, and welcome back to the coolest channel on YouTube. It's only about the 75th time that I've shot this video, but this is very important and it's something that's very near and dear to my heart. And if you are a woman out there watching this video right now, watch it until the end. I'm going to share something with you that you need to hear, and something that I feel like a lot of women go through. I feel like I know a lot of women go through. Now, to preface this video, I'm just going to say it how it is. I'm going to speak completely from my heart. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything or dance around the subject in order to not hurt anybody's feelings. Everything I'm about to say with you is said from a space of love, and I know that if this triggers you, then it might be something worth looking into. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. I recently just had a lovely friend of mine from Red Deer, Alberta reach out to me, and she's like, Jared, I want to talk. I had some crazy shit happen to me and we need to have a conversation. Get on the phone. She tells me she's out for Halloween with some girlfriends. She goes up to the bar to get a drink, and this guy looks over at her and he says, hey, you know, you'd be really, really hot if you just lost some weight. And she's like, what? He's like, yeah, you know, like you got a really pretty face, and if you lost some weight, you'd be really hot. And this triggered her. She's like, what kind of thing is that to say? And gets absolutely frustrated and ends up leaving and going home early. And a couple of days go by and she's sitting on it, still obviously bothered by it. And then she reaches out to me and we have a conversation. And I'm like, why is this bothering you so much? And she's like, well, that's an asshole thing to say and a rude thing to say. Why would somebody say that? You know, like where do people think they're getting off by saying something like that? And I'm like, yeah, I get that, and yeah, you're right, but why did that actually trigger you the way that it did days later? And we start going back and forth, and the reason why it triggered her is because it was true. This girl has been very beautiful her entire life. You know, growing up, guys were always tripping over her, guys were always, you know, throwing themselves at her. She's always been a very beautiful lady, energetically, physically, all these things. And then she has a couple of kids, and then, you know, stops making herself a priority, starts putting on weight, starts getting a little bit of insecurities arising. Her confidence starts to go down. You know, she's starting to worry a little bit more, looking in the mirror and starting to lose that beautiful girl that she has been her entire life. And what happened is she stopped showing up for herself. She stopped doing things that made her feel good about herself, not what externally, internally. And this guy had said something to her that she is known to be true, and it hurt. And if you ask me, that was an amazing gift that guy gave to her. It was harsh, but it was true. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you is because I talk to 20 plus women every single week, and I notice that a lot of the times is they're plastering this smile on their face and they're pretending that everything is all good, and it's not. Deep down they have some insecurities that have not been dealt with, and their inner value has been decreased so much because they're not showing up for themselves. And how they seek validation in their life is by doing things for other people, constantly showing up above and beyond for other people and putting their own needs on the back burner. You know, by feeling good, by doing things for others is amazing, and that's an incredible quality that most females possess. But at the end of the day, if you're not giving that love back to yourself, it's not a sustainable strategy. And what will happen is years and years and years will go by, and you'll start to adopt these limiting beliefs, and you'll start to adopt this idea of who you think you are, and you lose that shining bright personality, that soul, that amazing person that you truly are. Before all the limitations are placed on top of you, you lose that beautiful part of yourself along the way. Now, the reason why I wanted to share this with you as well is because it's not necessarily about physical appearance. You need to be happy with who you are and the way that you look. But if you have a 200-pound woman, you know, that is 200 pounds and hasn't done anything about her health, and she's been just gaining weight, and then you also on this hand have a 200-pound woman who used to weigh 300 pounds that's lost 100 pounds, she's gonna feel absolutely incredible about herself. She's gonna like have confidence, belief, you know, she's a go-getter. She feels really good about everything she's managed to accomplish. And then on this hand, the 200-pound girl that hasn't done anything. These are two completely different people. You know, one is confident, one is happy, has a great relationship with herself. The other one might be a little bit more insecure, have more limiting beliefs. The relationship with herself is not where it needs to be. So it's not about the weight, it's not about the physical appearance, it's about the relationship that you have with yourself and how you're showing up for yourself daily. Now, I don't want to see the mothers out there, or anybody out there for that matter, live the best years of their life underneath a blanket or underneath an umbrella and hiding from all of the amazing, beautiful things that surround us. You know, we are capable of living an amazing life, and the quality of life that we are experiencing is a direct reflection of the quality of the relationship that we have with ourselves. So ladies, if you're out there and you're a little bit overweight and you're a little bit insecure and you're not happy with how you're showing up, it is up to you and only you to do something about it. You can't rely on your husband for the love that you are not giving to yourself, or your children, or anybody for that matter. It's you that needs to show up for you. But the good news is, when you start to do that, you'll feel better than ever. Better than you ever even thought possible. And that's what I hope you get from this video. Show up for yourself, do the things that make you feel good, move your body, and stop seeking validation from other people and seek it from yourself. Go out there and create some magic for yourself, and I will see you on the next video.